The Collapse of Moral Authority. A Reckoning for Pennelope Beckles, an editorial by Professor Wall Street. In a time when the people of Trinidad and Tobago are yearning for ethical leadership, diversity, and true representation, the newly appointed opposition leader Pennelope Beckles has stumbled at the first critical test of her leadership. By selecting a slate of senators that excluded a single female Indo-Trinidadian in a country defined by its multicultural foundation, Ms. Beckles has not only insulted a significant portion of the electorate, but also sent a chilling message about her leadership priorities: loyalty to the rejected and recycled, not accountability to the people. Worse still, her choice to elevate Faris Al-Rawi and Foster Cummins, both of whom were decisively rejected at the polls, is a slap in the face to democracy and the will of the people. What's more troubling is the message she's sending to young voters, women, and those yearning for fresh ideas. The old guard still rules, even when the people say no. Instead of using this pivotal moment to rejuvenate the People's National Movement, PNM, Beckles has shown herself to be spineless, indecisive, and trapped by the very elitism and cronyism that voters are desperate to see dismantled. The country needs a fighter. Instead, they got a figurehead hiding behind failed politicians. This is not a woman leading. This is a leader being led by the shadows of political failure and backroom deals, and Trinidad and Tobago deserves better. Here are 10 critical questions for opposition leader Pennelope Beckles. 1. Why was not one female Indo-Trinidadian chosen among your senators? 2. What message are you sending to the Indian community, particularly women who feel erased and sidelined? 3. How do you justify selecting Foster Cummins and Faris Al-Rawi, both rejected by voters? 4. Did you have a free hand in choosing your senators, or were you influenced by PNM's internal elites? 5. What vision do these recycled politicians bring that they failed to deliver when in power? 6. Why should PNM supporters trust a leader who appears to reward failure and punish diversity? 7. What steps are you taking to rebuild credibility after a landslide election loss? 8. Do you see the Senate as a place for political redemption or national renewal? 9. Where is your bold vision for the future of the PNM and the country? 10. Do you recognize that your initial decisions already mirror the old broken politics that citizens rejected? In addition, here are 10 reasons why Beckles resembles a platypus, jellyfish, and invertebrate. 1. Like a platypus, she is a confusing mix of traits, selected to represent change but acting like the past. 2. Like a jellyfish, she floats without direction, stinging only the vulnerable while avoiding confrontation with the powerful. 3. She has no backbone, like an invertebrate, refusing to stand up to internal party pressure. 4. She absorbs the shape of the container she's in rather than shaping the narrative herself. 5. Her leadership instincts are dull, failing to anticipate public backlash over unpopular Senate choices. 6. Her decisions show no stomach for reform, only a hunger for appeasement. 7. She has no claws to fight for the oppressed or push back against party elites. 8. Her actions suggest she's more interested in surviving within the party than leading the party forward. 9. She's transparent to those watching. There's nothing beneath the surface but compliance. 10. And most damning of all, she was given a historic opportunity to reshape the opposition. and chose instead to resurrect its most rejected faces. In conclusion, a leadership crisis at the worst possible time. At a time when the People's National Movement, PNM, needs introspection, renewal, and bold, inclusive leadership, Pennelope Beckles has chosen regression over progress, comfort over courage. Her Senate appointments send a clear signal that the voices of youth, diversity, and the electorate's will have been ignored in favor of political expediency and recycled loyalties. This is not leadership, it is surrender disguised as strategy. Trinidad and Tobago deserves an opposition leader who is fearless, forward-thinking, and firmly grounded in the values of inclusion, transparency, and representation. Beckles' first moves have proven her unwillingness or inability to rise to that challenge. And in doing so, she has not only lost moral authority, she may have lost the people too.